All right, welcome back, everyone, and welcome back, Marco. We took a bit of a break there, and what I'm proposing is that we just, that this segment be called just like going deeper and, making it happen, right? So, now that the cat is getting let out of the bag with the press conference of just how powerful this is when we come together with a unifying focus, right? And um so I think it's gonna it's on its own nice growth trajectory on a time scale of months, and I want to make it happen faster. I want us to make it happen faster, right? Because we've got this tiny window to freaking save something of the remaining Arctic ice. It's getting bombarded by 137 boops per year and counting.
I think the hard part for people to to grasp without any of the background we have is the loss of the reflectivity. It's not in their anywhere in their field of vision or comprehension. Nobody, I didn't look at that part until I met you and got deeper into seeing how this works and all the different people we collaborate with, the people that do the actual science and are out there doing the engineering and doing the measurements and able to put it in a way that's simple to understand. um, it isn't rocket science, it's planet science. And most of it can be explained very, very simply, but you have to want to know the truth. And a lot of people have their head in the sand. That's unfortunate. So
Yeah, but it only takes, I think, 3% of the population to cross that final tipping point, right? 3% of humanity is a huge number, right? So we're and I think it's realistic that this can reach 3%, but 3% of humanity operating as a unified collective intelligence, that's what we're talking about here, right?
yeah.
And we stay true to that mission of saving, healing, and transforming life on Earth, starting with the most urgent and obvious things, such as cooling the planet and feeding everyone plant-based foods. Boom, boom. And then also growing exponentially the collective intelligence. The collective in conversation, if you prefer. Right? Anyway, I mean, I think now that we've thrown down the milestone of 8,000, we're going to hit it. We're going to get to 8,000. It's not that big of a leap for us. We've had hundreds of people in this room before. Now we need to jump to thousands. Okay, let's do it. No big deal.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Yeah, and with Dear Umair, we're gonna unleash Dear Umair soon. It's hard for me to.
Really excited for that to happen. To see.
Aren't you?
I the fact that we've gotten the planet in the desperate shape that we're in right now tends to whisper in my ear sometimes that, look how long we've known that we're going in the wrong direction, and everybody just ignored it or denied it or kicked the can down the road. Any one of those options. And I get a little discouraged. But then, you run across a Professor Stephen Salter and you go, wow, there's so much hope in the world.
Yeah, no kidding. That's exactly right. That's exactly correct. There's a shit ton of hope, right? Because of people like Professor Stephen Salter and people like Marco and people like James and people like Vincent. Holy shit. You know,
We really kind of hit the jackpot here with people.
listen, and with Sarah, listen to this. Sarah is making it happen in the real world in the realm of food, right? Vincent's making it happen in the real world in the realm of systems, right? And we're making it happen in the real world of press conferences, right?
Yeah.
And Professor Stephen Salter and the rest of the good folks working in one way, shape, or form within the mirror framework. Let's just put it in very simple terms, right? We need to keep coming together. The SRM folks need to keep coming together.
Yeah, definitely. And there's been a little, it's along with the SRM comes, a little bonuses too, because like Professor Salter, not just the marine cloud brightening, he was also looking at studies that have been done in the past with the putting iron in the ocean to regenerate, the plankton and what other life needs that to help sequester CO2 and get the oceans back in balance. And the Mirror Reflection Project, they also had a portion of their whole plan, helped to deacidify the ocean as part of that process. So there's bonuses along with the big picture prize.
Totally. And could you imagine if there was some way that could be tweaked so that those minuscule amounts of iron could be dumped in a place where methane is being released and it's optimized for consuming that methane, boom, just on the spot before it bubbles up and escapes and the genie's out of the bottle. Right.
That's awesome.
Don't you think? Wouldn't that be super cool? See, this emerged from our conversation just now, for crying out loud. Right? This is collective intelligence. Consume the methane on the spot. Right? So anyway, yeah, I think we just got to keep manifesting it, inviting more people, encouraging people to forward this email that you found this in. Please forward it on. Right?
How's that saying go? Friends don't let friends miss the press conference.
Friends don't let friends miss the press conference. I think the exact quote is, friends don't let friends not attend the press conference, or something like that. Or not join the press conference, because it's about joining the press conference. It's at a minimum, take 2 minutes and just say, hi, this is me. Right. And I'm happy to be here and I love what you're doing. And, I'm excited about this, and this, and da, 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 da. And, in my spare time, I like to kayak, and I like James Bond movies, whatever. Right. Just show up, right? Because that way we get to know you, right? You don't have to have a project, right? That's the old paradigm. Oh no, I need to have my project. How often do you hear that? Right? It's like it's a weekend homework assignment. Come back and get a gold star because you did something that was new and creative relative to the rest of the people. It was an act of individual creation, right? So, fundamentally, it really has to therefore come from people who get it at some level, right? That you know, I don't know if we need to put it into words, but it's like either you get it or you don't. And if you don't, that's okay. I'm committed that you eventually get it, right? But the it is very simple. We need to come together as an intentionally formed and even intentionally designed collective intelligence that has a proper foundation to set it on a path of exponential growth. Next milestone, 8,000. And frankly, Marco, don't tell anyone, okay? But with 800, this thing explodes. Oh, shoot, we're recording. Yeah, I said it. With 800, this thing explodes. What happens when we hit 80? I think we peaked out close to 80 at the first press conference, right?
Somewhere there, yeah. But at total views, I think we did more than that. There were people, but
Oh, yeah.
at one time.
Yeah,
80.
yeah. At one time, exactly. So, okay, so we have an answer, and the answer is it's delicious at 80, right? So let's do it again, right? But now we've got more support. We've got a broader team, right? We've got an international team. Well, we had that before. But anyway, we've got not just a team, but a community, right? So many people supporting. Look at the support we talked about much earlier tonight when I first jumped on, right? We've got wonderful support and growing, right? So this is happening. And frankly, whether you come for the boops or you come for the collective intelligence or you come for the food, right? Just come. Just come. With you here, now it's perfect.
Yeah, this is this is what perfection looks like. 80, 800, 8,000, 8 million.
Yeah, our only aspiration is that we multiply by 10 every week. And the thing is, if as humanity really starts to feel it, and as I think she is, we'll be able to go from 8,000 to 80,000 in a couple of days. People will be like texting everybody they know, saying, "Get your ass in here," right?
That's the beauty of exponential, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, shoot, just with 800, we're going to be cruising, right?
working. Working on my list of people who I haven't approached yet.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm realizing I have more than I thought that I haven't brought along.
Yep. So you see, it's working. It's working. Look, you're inspired to do it already. Anyway, on that note, why don't we wrap it up? I think we've made our points. Are you good?
I'm good.
All right.
Just, if you're out there and you want to know just what it takes to turn back the clock on the industrial damage we've done to the planet, drop on in. We'll tell you all about it.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Marco, and thanks everyone. Thank you.